Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a random review. I am Random Ross and today I review Sonic the Hedgehog Free. So this is the third installment in the Sonic the Hedgehog film franchise, and it is a action adventure comedy film that is directed by Jeff Fowler and written by Pat Casey and Josh Miller, based on the Sega games Sonic the Hedgehog, starring Jim Carrey, Ben Schwarts, Krysten Ritter, Natasha Rothwell, Shermar Moore, James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Idris Elba, and Keanu Reeves. So in this one, after teasing Shadow the Hedgehog in the mid-credit scene of the second movie, we see Shadow break out of his containment after 50 years and wants to exact revenge on the world. And Team Sonic, which is Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, all come together to try and face this foe, Shadow, voiced by Keanu Reeves, but then realise that they're out of their depth, so they need the help of an old foe, Ivo Robotnik, who survived the previous movie, and at first sees no choice but to help them, till he finds an old Shadow, no pun intended, from his past, his grandpa, also played by Jim Carrey, and they, and convinces him to team up with him, with Shadow, and unleash a deadly, machine that could destroy the world. And of course, Sonic and the gang have to stop this from happening. And we get some comedic moments in there, some action, some sparkly stuff, some Chaos Emeralds, and some redemption, and what have you. So yeah, that's the plot there. What did I like about this film? Well, so yeah, 3 movies and a mini-series in, and I think it's still good. God only knows what could have been if they stuck to their guns and went with the original design that we were shown all those years ago. But no, they listened to fans and redesigned Sonic and improved him, and we now got this, a franchise. Very rare that a video game movie is successful, let alone become a franchise. And yeah, I think this is good. There is one scene in there, one moment where it does tie in with the miniseries Knuckles, which is on Paramount Plus now. If you can watch like 6 episodes, half hour each. It's an easy watch. But yeah, like I say, if you want to wonder who this guy Wade is that's guarding the Master Emerald for Knuckles, then that will tell you why. Yeah, I thought our voice cast were good. Ben Schwartz as Sonic, and also we had, this time Keanu Reeves now in there as Shadow. And you could tell it was Keanu's voice, but he did a good vocal performance. But we can't forget, Colleen O'Shaughnessy or something, I can't pronounce her last name, playing Miles Prower, or aka Tails. Did a good vocal performance as him. Yeah, he's a woman voicing a male character. It's nothing new here. It's been done loads of times. Bart Simpson, he's like voiced by a 60-odd-year-old woman now, and Ash Ketchum in the English dub of Pokemon, Pikachu, and that. They even reference that as well. There's also a reference to the Chows, if you're familiar with them in the games. And Idris Elba as Knuckles the Echidna. It was, great to see him back and him just be all witty and, underestimating and stuff. But it was fun. We had less screen time from our main human counterparts, including James Marsden's character Tom and his wife Maddie. I feel that the screen time on his characters become lessened by each film. But yeah, this time we got the return of Mr. Stone, who was Robotnik's assistant, and actually admits that he's also his friend who makes good lattes with goat's milk. We also get Krysten Ritter in this as well, who I'm familiar with from Jessica Jones and Don't Trust the Bee in Department 23 and that. And also, we get a double performance this time from Jim Carrey playing Ivo Robotnik and his grandpa, Gerald Robotnik. And yeah, double the trouble. They even acknowledge this, like saying it's like we're two characters played by the same actor, which I thought was a funny fourth wall break there. Also, I like that Eggman, or Robotnik, actually embraced his game counterpart in the final act with the familiar suit he wore. I like that too, the callback to all that. It's like as the films have gone on, he's embraced more of his game persona. You know, the bald head, the goggles, the big mustache, and the red coat and that. Yeah, and I'm hoping we'll see him again. I won't say how it ends, but I really hope Jim Carrey is up for another one. I mean, he said he was done after Sonic 2, but they convinced him to come back and do this third movie, so you never know. And, you know, never say never as well. Also, be sure to stick around for the middle of the credits, because it teases another Sonic favourite as well that we have yet, which I'm like, so this is setting things up for Sonic 4. There's also another foe that we see that's familiar as well. And yeah, and people are wondering who's going to voice her when they do a fourth one, and I'm thinking Anna Kendrick. Yeah, I think we'll definitely get a fourth one, given how this one's gone down. I mean, yeah, it's not as good as well, I don't know. I feel that it's not lost its quality. I feel that the second movie was a big improvement from the previous one, because in the first one we just had Sonic and Robotnik, two familiar characters. Then the mid-credit scene teased Tails. Then in the second one we got, you know, Knuckles and Tails in there. And then in this one we've got Shadow. Yeah, I feel that each installment has gotten slightly better, giving us more and more familiar characters in the Sonic brand. I was entertained throughout. I don't think I was bored watching this at all. I enjoyed, you know, watching it. I think it was around just under the 2-hour mark. How long is it on for? It's about 110 minutes, so just 10 minutes under 2 hours, and that time flew by quick. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it, so yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. What am I going to rate this one? You know what? I'll give it, you know, 5 out of 5. I don't have much to complain about with it, so yeah, 5 out of 5 for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So there you go. There is my review. Have you seen this one? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are linked down below in the description, so you can check all that out. I've been Random Ross, and if you love horror content, I have a channel for that too down below or in the cards above. So yeah, that's it for this one. So until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.